Can I describe my character for you? Absolutely. So I play Miguel Guerrero. He's a Marine. He has a bit of a hard edge to him, but he's on a noble mission. So he gets this cryptic letter from his sister, and that's what brings him back just before the beginning of Purge night. And he's about to face all of this senseless violence throughout the night in order to protect what he loves, and that's his family. And his sister means the world to him.
How familiar were you with the franchise before you got involved with the show? Had you already seen the films? How did you come to be in the show?
Yeah, so I saw the first one when it first came out, which I thought was cool. It was a very different concept for a film, and then I caught up with the rest of them just before we started doing this, and they kept getting better and better. And yeah, I was excited to be a part of this one because I felt like The Purge is the type of idea that would be fitting for a TV show. You know, because it's a lot of because when you see the films, you can try to pack a lot of things into 90 minutes into a film, but with a TV show, they can really get a lot done with it. And I think our writers and creators, James and Tom and Anthony, everybody, they did a really good job with developing these characters. And there's a really cool thing that we do on the show. We use a lot of flashbacks, so you get to really dive into the characters, into why they're, where they're at this particular version. So I think the audience and you guys will be heavily invested with the characters, and it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be it's almost like 10 movies put together, so it's pretty cool. It's gonna be fun.
So in the whole 10 episodes, we'll get the full story of what happens to these characters. It's a limited series.
Say that one more time, sorry.
So with these 10 episodes, we'll get the whole arc of your character. It's not like this is season 1 and then it's going to be.
I mean, we don't know. Yeah. I think that there may or may not be. I mean, I don't want to give too much away. I think you have to tune in and find out. But it's a particular Purge night for sure. And yeah, the characters you do see from the beginning all the way towards the end of the season or this season. Again, I don't want to. I'm trying not to give you too much. So.
So when it starts off, are we like almost at the Purge night, and then we fall back and we do the flashbacks?
Yeah, so right at the beginning, especially my character is right into Purge night. Like as soon as the season starts, we're right just before commencement, and so it's at the beginning of it, and I think that throughout the rest of the season, the flashback is what really kind of brings you up to speed to where we are right now, right just before the Purge.
Since so much of the show is done in flashbacks,
yeah.
You guys get the full 10 episodes script all at once, so you have the context of the characters from the beginning, or how did that whole process work?
For this one, we get the scripts as we go. I do have a somewhat of an understanding as far as the synopsis of each episode to see where things are going, where it's headed. But no, we get them as we go, and which is cool. I like it that way. We keep it in order, and it's kind of refreshing to see what's happening with the character as we progress. And so yeah, that's how we approaching this one.
So can you talk about like, are there certain characters that are, like, you're one of the good guys who's trying to help people during Purge night. Yeah. Do you have a particular enemy that you're, like, going up against?
In Miguel's case, probably everyone's his enemy. Just because he's trying to find his sister, and he's trying to gather all this information in the streets during Purge. So he's coming up against all kinds of different crazy people throughout the night, and he does make a few allies, which is great for him. And as he gets closer and closer to try and find his sister.
So with his military background, does he become more of like a leader of?
Yeah, I would say Miguel's because he has military background. So I mean he's pretty damn good at what he does, and so there's a lot. There's a cool thing in the show called the Gauntlet that he gets captured and has to partake in. So it's like American Ninja Warrior death, and he's put into this thing because he gets captured by these guys. But because he's pretty skillful, he's able to really go up against these guys and see if he may or may not come out of this thing. So cardio. Definitely just get your cardio up because there's a lot of running. Miguel has a lot of running in the show. I didn't really do anything as far as military-wise or training-wise. I mean, I had some sort of a little bit of experience with other projects that I've been a part of that entail military stuff. So just bringing that stuff into this and yeah, I mean, it's been fun. A lot of stunts. There's a lot of crazy stunts in the show. I mean, a lot of stunts in the show, and I'm fortunate to be a part of all that stuff. So yeah, it's been great.
Was there anything in particular that you were doing that you were excited about doing, or that you found was a little bit challenging?
Yeah, I mean, definitely the gauntlet. Just because we shot, I mean, it was 2 days of all that, and it's the set. The set was amazing, and what these guys did with all the pyrotechnics and everything. I mean, it's wild. It's wild. Like you would think for a television show, you can see the budget of this show. Like, this is high production value. There's a lot of cool stuff that they're doing, and it's going to be really exciting. So I was excited and that was episode 2. So there's a lot going on.
So what's it like coming into a franchise like this that's been so established, that's told so many stories, to be another part of that many stories?
I think it's great. It's a blessing for the franchise and everybody involved in it. I mean, they're 4 movies in, and I think it's the first time that, especially at a time where it's at its highest point right now. You got 4 movies in, now they're doing a TV show to go along with that. I mean, it's a blessing. I'm excited for that, and I think the audience are going to be, the fans are going to be really, really happy with what we're doing. And again, it's you don't have to see the films to start watching the television show because it's a different Purge night. Actually, I think I can share this. Yeah, I can share this. See, the first Purge, the very first Purge, which is the 4th film that just came out. Our show takes place 10 years after that. So there's a couple of nods in reference to the very first Purge in our show. So it's a nice little connection.
Where does the show take place? Is it?
It takes place like today, and it's Staten Island. That's where basically takes place. That's part of it. Plus the flashback. Yeah, it was all in Staten Island. Still kind of.